Okay, so now let's talk about how demand for normal and inferior goods react to an increase in income. So generally we would say if you get richer, let's say after graduation you make way more money and then you can afford many more things even if the price does not change. So let's say if you are a student today, you probably don't go very often into an expensive restaurant, but if you have more income, even if the price for the meals in the expensive restaurants will not change, you will demand more. And if that is the case, let's say the price is currently 6, then here we would say quantity demanded is 2, but now if you have higher income, your demand will shift to the new one, so it will shift to the right, and that is what we call an increase of demand. And we observe always an increase of demand as a result of a higher income. Then we will say that the good under consideration is a normal good. So when it's a normal good, like probably restaurant visits, you go more often to a restaurant if you have more income, then we will say this is a normal good. So for normal goods, if income goes up, demand goes up. And likewise for a normal good, if your income goes down, then demand goes down. Okay, so there are normal goods and inferior goods. So let's say an inferior good is, like in many developing countries, the first vehicle that people drive is often a scooter. But then as countries grow richer and richer, they demand less scooters and they buy more cars. So whenever it's an inferior good and your income goes up, the demand will shift to the left. So income goes up for an inferior good, like in many less advanced economies. When people have more income, they start buying more regular cars and less scooters. Or another example is often in like food-related things. If you are very poor, you often eat a lot of basic staples, let's say rice or potatoes. But then as you get richer, you actually eat less potatoes and rice and you start eating more veggies or strawberries or fruit or meat. So very often basic staples, that's an inferior good. Your income goes up, but then demand goes down. If it's a normal good, maybe like restaurant visits or other entertainment stuff, then as your income gets higher, you will demand more and the demand shifts to the right. And again, that all assumes that the price does not change. If the price were to change, nothing would shift, and we would say as a result of a change in price, there is a change in quantity demanded. But if income goes up and it's a normal good, we will say there has been an increase of demand. Okay, so I hope the difference between normal and inferior goods is clear, and how normal and inferior goods affect changes in demand. And in the next video, let's talk about expectations and preferences.